Today I'm going to give you a little tip, a fun little tip to help you manage negative thoughts, unhelpful limiting beliefs in your mind, and maybe also negativity that's going on around you from other people. Okay, so I came up with this little idea yesterday after I was sitting on my computer and I was checking my spam folder in my email. So I sometimes have to check my spam folder because my email system helpfully filters out messages and sometimes filters out actually important emails and puts them in spam. So I was going through my spam folder to see if there was anything important in there. And I'm always laughing to myself as I do about the ludicrous, obscene things that end up in my spam folder. Just ridiculous, crude, unhelpful things that enter your spam folder. And thankfully they land in your spam folder, right? Because who wants to have to be exposed to that type of unhelpful, negative information landing in your inbox? Now, this made me think, what if we could put a spam filter on our own mind, right? And while we can't technically put a spam filter on our mind, we can use our awareness to filter out stuff that is spammy. So I want you to think about the thoughts that come into your mind that are playing out, fearful thoughts, judgmental thoughts, just pure old negativity, complaining, blaming, thoughts that are coming up from your limiting beliefs that maybe are thoughts that limit yourself and your potential, hold you back from your goals and dreams. I want you to think about those as to when they cross through your mind, I want you to say to yourself, that's spam. Use your awareness to watch those thoughts and call them out for what they are, junk, right? Some people call it junk, some people call it spam. That's junk, and I'm going to file it in the junk folder. That's spam, I'm going to file it in the spam folder. What you're doing is you're saying, I'm not giving any credence to these thoughts. I'm not going to give any energy to these thoughts. I'm not going to entertain these thoughts. These thoughts are going where they belong, in the junk folder, in the spam folder. Right? It's just a fun little way of dealing with it. It brings a little bit of lightheartedness to it, which is super helpful. And I find analogies like this really useful for applying personal growth in your daily life so that you can be happier, more productive, more effective, all those things that you want. So the next time you notice unhelpful thoughts, limiting beliefs, fears, any of that stuff come up, I just want you to call it out for what it is and use that little spam/junk folder analogy, okay? Also though, if you notice stuff going on around you, other people, negative information that you're reading or hearing on the news or seeing, in conversations with other people, people projecting their opinions or their judgments or their expectations at you, people speaking out their limiting beliefs like it's truth, trying to get you to buy into their viewpoints, their limitations, either for themselves or about you or about the world in general. You want to know it for what it is, okay? People can often just be talking spammy stuff, right? And it's not a judgment on them. They're fully welcome to live their own life and participate in their own reality. But you have to also know for yourself that you're the guardian of your mind. And you don't have to take in everything that is put out there in the world by other people that you see or hear. You get to choose what you allow in. And so you're never going to say this to somebody, but you're going to say it inside your own mind. If you see or hear stuff and it brings you down, it's unhelpful and it in no way adds value. In fact, it just brings limitation and fear and bad energy towards you. Say inside your own mind, that's spam and I'm not taking it on board. I'm not letting it into my inbox, right? It's spam. So what you're doing is you're filtering stuff that's coming at you. You're noticing what isn't useful and you're just saying it's either not true or it's not helpful or it's bringing me down and there's no value in it, right? And you filter it out. So I hope this little analogy has been helpful for you and might provide you a little bit of fun and humour for dealing with some of these challenges in daily life, which we all have, mastering our mind and managing the world around us so that we can have the peace and happiness we want. If it's been useful or you have any insights of your own, please do drop a comment below this vid. I'd love to hear from you. If you're here on social media, please do subscribe so we can stay in touch, and I'm looking forward to sharing more daily inspiration again with you really soon.